Hi, everybody. How are you today?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So, it's this big rumor going around the internet that Martell Holt got arrested for DV. We can't find it anywhere, but it doesn't mean it didn't happen because remember last time
Right.
him and Close all got into it? Um, how did we end up finding that? Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. I just can't find it if it happens. And they're not someone said it's old. Okay, that's probably why I couldn't find it. But they're not also against using fake names when they put them in the system in Alabama. So I don't know. I couldn't find it, but I'm still gonna look just to be sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi everybody. I gotta change my title. I'm running late today. Let me change this title really quick. I mean, that would be a trip if he was. I saw a mugshot. Oh, this will be a trip. Let me change. I gotta mind my business. I'm gonna look after right when I'm done. And of course, where is Opinion? I've been trying to call Opinion all morning because she knows, and I don't know where she is. She probably out looking for the information.
Uh-huh.
That's what she does. All right. So until we get further information about that, um, we'll just stick with what we got today. So today, but if you is she there? Hold on. Anyway, as soon as I find out anything, I will let you guys know. I really don't like reviewing what's it called? Love and Marriage Huntsville, but this is an exception because um they had it out before. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about Oprah Winfrey going on the defensive, child. I want to call it a defensive. She's going to the defensive, or some people might call her a liar. Okay.
Right. Right. Why the fuck you lying? Why the fuck?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I got it. Perry, yours thing is really loud today.
Oh, my bad.
Then we're gonna talk about Funky Dineva. Child, that's getting good. That is
Okay.
a hot ass mess,
Shit,
ain't it?
yeah. I mean, 2024 is coming in with a bang.
What is happening today? We're gonna
No
talk about Funky Dineva.
Mm.
Uh I'm sorry, I usually have this done. I don't know what happened. And then we're gonna talk about Oprah. Okay, we got Oprah. Torrei Hart, child, Katt is messy. Katt is messy. Did you guys know that Katt Williams did an interview about 3 hours ago with Willie D? Now, Willie D, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
I loved me some Ghetto Boys. I really did. And he really didn't say too much different this time. He altered about his childhood. Oh, I didn't know Torrei Hart has a okay. Shout out to your YouTube channel. Um, this interview was more subdued than the Shannon Sharp one because I guess he said it all. The only other comedian he threw under the bus was my favorite up and coming. So Katt is my favorite established artist, and then my up and coming is Ali Sadiq. I really love him. You guys remember? He says, "What is his joke? Mexicans got on boots." Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I tried to go see him. He comes to Vegas all the time. Anyway, I think that friendship can be mended. I mean, if anybody pays you without you performing, the whole story just didn't make any sense. But anyway, so I don't know what Katt Williams doing. And then we're gonna talk about Rickey Smiley. Let's start. Ooh, child. Let's start with Rickey Smiley. Okay. We're gonna be very, very gentle when we do this story. I always say I like Rickey Smiley, but that doesn't mean that because I like somebody, I can't cover a story.
Mm-hmm.
I even cover stories I don't believe, and I'm not quite sure yet. I know there's somebody in the chat that's going to tear my ass if Ricky's on the down low. If he's on the down low, I don't care. I
Right.
really don't. I like it. And then even further, I don't even think I like his comedy because I'm thinking about it, he's not that funny, but I just like him as a person. All right, so now the rumor is that Rickey Smiley's on the down low and that Katt knows about it, and so he's proceeding with caution.
Mhm.
And Ricky's really worried about this coming out. And I did this story yesterday. I said I don't think he's on the down low, but you can never answer that kind of question for anybody. Hell, I mean, Perry, you are messy. You are messy, Perry. You are up to your old trick. So, but now the rumors is that Ricky is practically having a nervous breakdown ever since Katt came out and started talking. Y'all
Right.
are messy. Why am I looking in the chat? Somebody called him. Oh, child, I can't. I'm gonna do this real respectfully. Y'all are messy. That he's practically having a nervous breakdown ever since Katt came out and made the accusations that he steals things and that he's a liar. But according to the rumors, there's some serious accusations about him being on the down low that he just doesn't want out there. Now, you guys know I did my research on the internet. These rumors have been out there for a while. They did start with Fantasia Barrina's boyfriend, Antoine Cook, back in the day. So then I said, let's just leave it alone. Like, no one talk about it anymore. You know, everything has a lifespan. If you shut up about it, it will go away. And I said,
Right.
hopefully Ricky got it out of his system. He said what he had to say, and then he would leave it alone. Because what? How long are you going to drag this out? So a couple days ago, he went online and he started crying. This is what I got Oval in the chat for. She's going to come up and vouch for this. He started crying, and everyone said it seemed like he was crying over Katt Williams
Right.
and the situation that he's in. Uh Chat, y'all got to chill, please. Y'all have got to. What is wrong with my chat? You got the chat acting like you, Perry. They say crazy shit that make me laugh and take me off cue.
But it makes sense.
I'm not. I like Rickey Smiley, and I'm not going to.
Well, no, I mean, like the whole thing is Sherelle. Like we can like him, but I think possibly he's having a problem coming clean, just coming out, right? Like
Perry, we don't know.
no. I'm saying it could possibly be this, right?
Uh-huh.
That he's in the closet,
Oh
and as
God.
long as it's in the closet, it's fine. But then you don't want it out, and now he's fearing that it may come out, and from somebody that's relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like the rumors have been out there, but nobody really came out to verify it. Like nobody came out and said, "Yeah, I walked in that dressing room and you was bent over." You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't came out yet, but it's weird. Like a couple people can see it a couple ways, and I find it a little
Oh,
strange for this reason.
Perry.
His actions, I find it a little strange for this reason right here. I think that yes, life is a serious thing, right? And some
Mhm,
people look at it and say, he's mourning his son. You know what I'm saying? And which that's a real thing.
mhm.
But some of the things he's doing has come across a little fishy because we often mourn about something, but we do it in private.
Oh God. All right. All right. All right.
You know?
Uh Val, I'm gonna drop the link for you. This link is only for Val. I don't even have time for calls today because I want her to vouch for what she's seen. So Ricky comes on earlier today again, and he's saying he wasn't crying about Katt Williams. He was crying about his son.
Right.
Now, this is a very delicate issue because we have to give him some grace because going through a death is a very hard thing. And let me tell you something, you younger people, you probably haven't gone through it yet, but Perry lost his mother 8 months ago in May. The year before that, his brother. The year before that, his father. Me, 2 cousins, what back to back. What was it, 6, 9 months apart?
Right.
when you lose somebody, when someone dies that you're very close to, your world stops,
Hmm.
but the world keeps going. It's very hard. So I feel for him in that situation, but the people in the chat were saying that he's using this as a distraction. Now that's so awful. Let me bring up Val real quick before I play the tape because I know she's got stuff to do. Hi Val.
What's
Hey
up?
y'all, how are you?
Good. I'll make this really quick. So
Okay.
you saw him crying,
Yes,
and do you believe he was crying over his son?
I don't believe that.
Very gently, tell me why you don't believe that.
Okay, I'm gonna gently say this, Perry. I'm 5'5.5". God dang it. Okay,
Well,
that's
I
gentle.
mean, five,
Okay,
five, 5'2", 5 feet, about the same.
5'5.5". Okay, no. Anyway, no, seriously. Okay, so I seen a thing about Rickey Smiley crying. This is my thing. Okay, why did you go live in the first place? You went live, stirred your coffee twice, and then dropped some tears in it. But we didn't even see you drop the tears in the coffee because you went off to the side and and then as soon as somebody said, "Man, you okay?" Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. That show did clear up awful fast. What was the purpose of that?
Val, very gently. Okay.
That was gentle. That was gentle.
See, now I understand what Val's saying too. Like, and it's two sides to this. I know the people that says, "Hey, a man, it's okay for a man to cry. That
Yeah.
man is doing this." Yes, it's fine,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I would agree with that. But then sometimes people use things for an
Very
alibi.
gently, very gently. Go
An
ahead.
alibi. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that really, when all this stuff came out, when Katt Williams spoke, he'd been on the defensive for a couple days, coming out trying to explain shit that you don't have no reason explaining.
Okay, and I
And
and and I
it-
totally agree with you. But like I said, I go back to what I said. What was the purpose of you going on there boohooing to the side? I ain't seen now tear, and you sure cleared it up off the fast when somebody asked you was you okay. So you got on live, stirred your coffee, and then you said you was dropping tears. I don't know if you was using it for sugar or salt in the coffee, but point is, why did you do it?
well,
Did-
I'm gonna tell you why a person would do it. Like, say if the heat is on me, right? And I really can't answer what's out there, but I can come. Give me a break. I'm going through something serious in life.
We all are.
Losing the son is a very serious thing. I'm just saying, I think that it was one of those things that possibly that he could have just threw out there that would gain sympathy like that. Because anybody understand losing somebody is a serious thing. Now,
That's true.
I would hate to maybe hate to think somebody would use their son like that. But sometimes when shit is hot, it's hot. And because
all
he's been
right,
out
all
there
right.
trying to explain about a role of Monday night, bringing in the manager, calling the mayor, and
Perry,
you
Perry.
don't care.
All right, one more time, Val, before I play the tape. It seemed to you, wrap it up. What would you say it seemed?
It seems staged. I'm sorry, but it just seems staged. I mean, you said something about the gay rumors are coming back out. That's been said for a long time. I mean, um, Portia said they never went as far as past kissing. Okay, but nothing against Rickey Smiley. You know, I guess he's a nice person. I've never met him. I'm just saying that you got all these mixed kids. You started off with a black woman because people that be bisexual, they might start off in the cat and then they end up somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
that's his business. I could care in the least with who he like, whoever he like and who he like. I could care in the least. But you always bragging about your half breed kids, and then you sit up there and you are hurt over the other kids. But when it comes to these situations when your sexuality is being involved, why come the first thing that's not coming out of anybody's mouth is, "I didn't do it"? You didn't hear Steve Harvey say, "I didn't do it." You didn't, all the stuff about what Katt coming out and saying. Why come the first thing out their mouth is not, "I didn't do it"? Secretary and Taylor didn't say, "I didn't do it." They don't say, "I didn't do it." So I'm not saying that whatever Katt Williams had to say was 100% factual. I'm saying that there is some truth in everything that he said. And if you notice one thing about Katt Williams is that and I met him several times. But the thing is, about one thing about Katt does not just take anything and say anything. He looks into it. He's a very intelligent guy.
And and let the audience know you've known Katt Williams how long?
The first time I met Katt Williams was about probably almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
You know,
all right, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, Val, for coming up and being very gentle.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Val. I appreciate it. Take care. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, bye, Val. Sorry, I hit the button. Okay, I'm going to play this really quickly. So these are the accusations going around the internet is that Rickey Smiley is acting very strange since Katt brought out the news. And that he's trying to get ahead of the story. And you're not helping it, Rickey, because now you made another video about it. So basically in this video, it's long. I might even stop it in the middle, is that he's saying that he wasn't crying over Katt. He was crying over his son. Then he talks about the son and what grief he's experienced. And then he ends up talking about Katt Williams again, and I'm not understanding it.
I get it.
It's a lot. So here we go.
How everybody doing? I hope everybody having a blessed day. Let me first of all start out by saying that ain't nobody on this earth is gonna break me, right? I was raised by wonderful, awesome grandparents.
And I just want to stop it there. Who is he talking about, Perry?
Oh, that nobody's gonna break him?
Yeah.
I mean, the only person that seemed to be trying to break him right now would be Katt Williams. That would be the only person that made sense to me.
So this is where what I struggle with. Your mother passed away 8 months ago. She was the most important person in your life. But you never mixed business. You were going through a lot at that time with our house manager and all of that. You never said, I'm angry with you to the house manager because of my mother. So it's just hard. I don't understand. He keeps involved. He keeps talking about Katt Williams. If you're grieving, it will come off much better, Rickey, to the public, if you just stop talking about it.
All right. No, I agree with that. Look, the bottom line is this, Sherelle. When a person is grieving, and I know that's a real thing.
Well, you're going through it.
When a person is definitely grieving, the last thing they worrying about is the damn cable bill. Just saying. Like, he keep going back to Katt. And typically a person that's going through some things will keep mentioning what they're going through. And I think Katt is the problem.
Well, he had to be addressing Katt. So let's keep listening.
Military. A grandfather that was in the military. But, you know, and I know everything does not require a response, but, you know, sometimes you can just come on and simply state the facts, and that'll put things to rest. Now, let's address this right here. So I guess yesterday I had to address the brothers. I'm about to do a live with my presiding bishop of Full Gospel, Bishop Joseph Walker, coming up. But let me address this video. And I'm gonna show y'all how low down people are, what they're doing just to get clicks, clickbait with the caption. So there's a video, if you go back on my Facebook page and look at the entire video, right? Everybody know I start my morning show with a praise break. If you listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you know our first 15 minutes is gospel music, right? So I decided that, let me just put it all in the context. I decided that I was going to get away from Birmingham. Nothing is wrong with Birmingham. I just wanted to change atmosphere because I was having some anxiety as far as what I already been through, and the anxiety was making me feel like it was gonna happen again with the same person, which is my son that passed. Like New Year's Eve, my anxiety was having me believe that something was finna happen to Brandon. That's hard for me to even say because that make me wanna. It feels so messed up with what that does to you mentally. So I came to another state, and I was doing a praise break. And I wasn't even thinking. I played, if you go back and look at the video, I went back and played God is Good by Jonathan McReynolds, which is the only song that I kept in my head the minute I found out that my son had passed away.
Okay, and this is where the audience is having problems. He keeps saying, I'm going to get to what happened on the video. Then he goes into his son. A lot of people are saying he's using this as a distraction. I would hope that's not true, but at the very least, I think Rickey needs to be in some kind of counseling because it's not the conversation you have on Instagram, in my opinion. And that's why people are saying this is weird. The whole thing is crazy. Let me see this. Good evening, Sherelle and Perry. I'm so happy to see you both. Thank you. The both of you are like a drug. Oh, I have to see you every day. Thank you so much, Catherine. I appreciate it. I'm just saying how this is all leading in the bad direction. You said you were going to address Katt Williams and why you were crying. It's very confusing.
Bloggers. He was going to address the bloggers that's looking for clicks and views.
Right. And he seemed angry about it. Let's keep going.
When I found out my son passed away, that song, I had to lean on that song and the words of that song just to make it from my apartment door to the elevator. And from the elevator to the car, from the car to the airport, to get on the plane, that song just rang in my head over and over and over and over. The only thing I could hear was, and may your bad days prove that God is good. So I'm standing in front of the coffee machine crying, and people took that and said, and put on a caption that I was crying because of what was said about me. And I ain't never, not in my adult years, ever broke down and cried because somebody said something about me. That don't even make logical sense. It just don't. It don't make no logical sense that I would go in a room and put myself on a Facebook live and cry because of what another comedian said about me, and people sharing the video. Do it make sense to you? What I'm crying for, I didn't do anything to anybody.
And it's long. The whole thing's about 40 minutes. But let me say this. I like Rickey Smiley. I said that from the beginning. I've also said from the beginning, stop talking about it.
Right.
Stop talking about it. People grieve in different ways. This is true. But I'm talking from personal experience. It's like no one can help you with grief. And so people aren't going to give you a pass. Oh, he's just grieving. They're going to say, what's wrong with Rickey Smiley? So if you're not mentally up to the task of realizing you're in the public, you cannot go in the public. And you keep bringing up Katt Williams.
Right.
This is just not a good look. Perry, what are your thoughts? Because I don't even know how to word it.
This is my thought. He said it wouldn't make sense for him to be crying over Katt Williams. It's not making sense to me why you even addressing it, right? Because the bottom line is this. If you had that moment, and I know what moments you're talking about, with songs or something that triggers something, right?
Mhm.
But while you making coffee and you filming it, and then typically most films like that, like when you recording, you still got to upload it.
Mhm.
And if it's a personal moment, if I'm live right now and I had one of those feelings, I probably couldn't edit it or whatever, right? But it don't make sense for you to keep addressing Katt Williams. Why can't you be in your thoughts?
Mhm.
And if it came down to my son or something like that, or my
Mhm.
mother, let's say my mother,
Mhm.
my thought is on that. It's not on who said I did something last week. It wouldn't be on that person. But I just know that sometime, and like I see both sides. People will say, "Hey, no, you get to understand grieving is one thing. You can't tell a person how to grieve." Yes, no, you can't. But when that person keep addressing something that they don't need to address, and if you grieving that much, that's the last place your mind should be, is on Katt Williams.
I mean, and this is coming from a person who's grieving. Perry loves both his parents and his brother, and he's grieving. I mean, Christmas was a hard time for him, but I just don't understand this. Ricky, please take my advice. Stop talking about it. Don't address Katt Williams anymore. You've addressed him. This will be your third time. Just stop talking about it,
Right.
please.
And that's what I
Um, I sent mugshot to IG Perry. She talking about Martell? Go look for it, Perry. Anyway, so this is a sticky situation, one that I hate to talk about, but everybody's talking about it. I just feel bad. Ricky, please stop talking about Katt. We got it. Don't bring anybody else back to talk about it, and get some counseling for your grief, because it's the most devastating thing that can happen to you. And you just got to stop talking about it, because the public, they care, but then they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first week, people said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Perry, for what happened to your mom." And then after a week, that just dries up. And then it goes back to regular life, which is awful, but that's the way it is. Y'all are messy, Kobe. I bet you Ricky's lunch money was taken at school. And let me explain this to you, Ricky, just in
Real, I
case you
sent
ever
it to you, IG. By
come
the way,
across this video, is that people aren't going to be understanding. So just please stop. Please stop. I like you. Please stop. Just
and see
please
that's my
stop.
thing too, right? And I'm gonna say this, man to man, if that man is going through this, I feel his pain, and my prayers are out for that, because I know it's a hard thing. But at the same time, like people put bishops and pastors on these pedestals as if they don't do anything wrong. Sometimes people can come use something for an excuse to get out of something. And that's all I'm saying. And that's what one half the people saying, that he's using it for a distraction. Some people saying no, it's true. I mean, do he make coffee every morning when he go to work?
I don't think so. I don't
Videotape
think
it?
I'm not sure.
No, I mean,
Anyway, Ricky, please get some help. Please stop talking about it. And I'm so sorry what happened to Brandon. I am. I'm a mom.
yeah, sincerely.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Okay, so she's sending.
Yep. But no, I mean, that's just where I'm at with that. Like I see both sides. Like some people could say it's legit, it's true. Some people think otherwise. But I definitely think he needs to stop responding. Period. I mean, it's not that deep that you get to keep going to social media.
Okay, so yeah, I'm being told that this is true. So they do have a mugshot. Let me see. Okay, we don't have it, but they have a booking number, a booking date. Child, at 4 o'clock. This is Alabama time. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. So he has been arrested and charged with DV, and then third degree harassing communications. So I just got a call that it's true. Mm,
Wow.
mm,
Well,
mm. I don't even know what to say right now, because I'm just getting this information. Thank you so much, Kendall. Thank you, opinion. This is wow.
Yep.
So that's all I know is true. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. There's a lot going on over there, people.
Okay.
It is a lot going on. For all you bloggers, I just gave you the booking number. So it's true. All right. I'm gonna assume he assaulted Coleslaw. That's what we're
Probably.
thinking right now.
Right.
But until I get confirmation, that's just my guess. Child, I don't know. This is not good, Martell. Martell, you keep getting messing up.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a mess. And we will find out what happened, what's going on. So I'm not even pretending to know. I just told you what happened. I mean, what he was booked for. And whoo. All right, 3rd degree. So that might be a misdemeanor, right, Perry? Yeah, 3rd degree.
You know what? I don't know. I mean,
It's a misdemeanor. So
ain't
anyway,
be going to jail.
so enough with Rickey Smiley. Really quickly, I wanted to mention that Torrei Hart, who is Kevin Hart's ex-wife, not girlfriend, ex-wife, the mother of his 2 children,
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
is
Go ahead.
going on tour with Katt Williams.
Wouldn't you feel betrayed? But then again, she is the ex. She don't felt betrayed before, probably.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't mean to laugh because it's just crazy. What? Now, Tori has 2 children. One, I think she has 2 children by Katt. And she was on, she did an interview a couple years ago with Jason Lee saying that she reached out to them to call a truce. She didn't want to be arguing all the time anymore. And they all learned how to co-parent. I think one time Kevin Hart brought her a $67,000 car. And they just been co-parenting. The only thing is 1 year, Aniko, this is funny, wanted to, it was her anniversary with Katt, and she said, we've been together 8 years. And then Tori had to jump in and was like, but he was married 6. So, 2 of these years are not adding up. We all know Aniko was the other woman. They say that Aniko will put up with anything from Kevin Hart. She's the type of woman who thinks, we can make this work. This is my love, the love of my life. So she's going to be putting up with this for a couple decades. The assistant went on Tasha K and said that he got another girl pregnant and he's still cheating. And so this is just a mess. And so maybe Tori is thinking it's a fabulous opportunity to tour with Katt Williams. His ticket sales have gone through the roof. And this is my shot. It's to hell with Kevin. You know what? I got to be loyal to him for anyway. He cheated on me. Maybe that's what she's thinking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. Katt, you're messy. And not Aniko. And Tori, girl, you got to bring it because you better be funny. This is a good opportunity for you since you're going to take it. And to hell with Aniko and Kevin. And I get it. Like, how long do you have to keep taking back seat? And so, and maybe, people say that if Katt likes you, he's great to get along with and he'll open doors for you.
Now, Kevin Hart going to start reneging on the child support now, probably.
Thank you, Gwen. I just found this out. I just got a phone call that he's been arrested today for DV. And what was the 3rd degree? Something else. It's crazy. But I don't know why. Or who it's with. I don't know who it's with. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that. And also today, Katt Williams did an interview with Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. Really wasn't too much to add. Katt is a likable guy if you like him. Some people don't like him. They feel that he shouldn't have did what he did. But I feel like if you do me wrong, so I'm just supposed to hold this in for forever, I'm allowed to tell my story. And so it's his story. All right, so let's really get to the craziness today. Should we do Funky Dineva or Oprah first? Let's do Funky Dineva.
Okay.
Okay, so we all know Funky Dineva was he quit. Okay. Quit. That's out of his mouth. He's quit. Other people are debating whether he quit or not. It doesn't matter. He doesn't work there anymore.
Right. I mean, now what it sounded like to me though, it sounded like the end of his contract had came up. it sounded like they didn't want to renew it,
Right.
which they have the right to.
Mhm.
And he got the right not to sign another contract that he didn't agree to. So they separated.
There you go, Perry.
Right.
There's been a uncoupling of Fox Soul and Funky Dineva, uncoupling. And
Uh-huh.
so he said there was no hard feelings towards Claudia and Al. Okay, fine. So executive decision. So I guess they asked him for some equipment back, and I don't know, things started getting rocky. Okay, started getting turbulent, and it is what it is. So, but according to the rumors, Fox Soul got offended because Funky Dineva went on. I watched it. He went live for the first time,
Yeah.
maybe in years. For the first time, he had 15,000 people in his chat. Now, according to the rumors, TGIF was significantly lower. I'm not even saying the number because I'm not trying to clown nobody.
Right. I mean,
Okay.
but basically you saying that the number they typically would have had with him on there dropped.
Right, because you have to remember on that show, that was Funky Dineva's audience that he brought with him. Now that you guys have uncoupled, they're gonna go back with who they like. So
Right.
while TGIF will go on, they have to just build a new fan base. That's it. Okay, so they're gonna have some what do they call it? Guest co-host probably till they find one or whatever. It happens on every talk show there is. It's no different on YouTube. But I guess Funky Dineva, and he threw some shots. He threw some shots during the his live. It wasn't a lot, and they weren't heavy shots. I mean, he did not Katt Williams them. Okay, he just said, like, I don't know what made me take that job in the first place. I make more money on my own channel. Some people consider that a dig. I consider it truth because he does. Anyway, so he just went on a couple minutes ago talking about Tasha K called him. So they have a guest host. Her name is
Flame
Monroe. Now, I'm not familiar with Flame Monroe at all. I went to her site. I guess she's a trans woman. I went to her site just because I was doing this story, but I don't know who she is, but I guess she's very well known in the LGBTQ community. And Tasha K says to Dineva that, why don't you guys try to mend fences of whatever going on? So I guess Funky Dineva did an interview with the Breakfast Club a couple years ago and said something that offended Flame Monroe, but he didn't know what it was. And so they were going back and forth. Now, this is long. I don't want to play the whole thing. So I'm going to play it, stop it, talk to you guys, skip. Okay, that's what we're going to do. But for me, I don't even understand what the argument is. Like, you don't work there anymore.
Right. Well, this is where I think the argument is coming from. When he finally came out and did the video saying that he would no longer be there, everything was fine. He was fine with Claudia. He was fine with Al. That they were just leaving because they didn't see eye to eye as far as the contract. And then the only thing I can assume is that he's heard things in the background,
That's what he said.
there
Yeah.
that made him angry.
Yeah.
So now the fisticuffs come up.
Let's play this.
Okay.
If y'all go on my Instagram page, y'all see that I wrote a post saying, what do y'all want me to talk about right now? I'm getting ready to make a video. So I'm laying in the bed, gathering my content, getting ready to make a video, and my phone rings, and I look down at the phone, and it's Tasha K. And she says, hey, do you have 5 minutes to talk? And I said, yeah, what's up? And she was like, I got Flame on, but table that for a minute. Tasha called me either last night or the night before last, and she was saying, that she has a lot of respect for Flame. She has a lot of respect for me. And would I be open to having a conversation with Flame so we can extinguish this make-believe imaginary beef or whatever it is? And I told Tasha initially, I said, absolutely not. I said, conversations are for people who are trying to salvage relationships. I said, I don't have a relationship with Flame Monroe. I never met Flame. I don't know Flame. We're not in the same age bracket. We don't hang out with the same people. So me liking Flame or not liking Flame, Flame liking me or not liking me does not impact my life whatsoever. So no, I mean, there's nothing for Flame and I to have a conversation about. Towards the end of the conversation, Tasha asked me again, Q, would you be willing? I'm always willing to broker peace. So I was like, you know what, Tasha, fine. If Flame wants to talk, I'm open to talking. But let the record reflect, I don't have a problem with Flame Monroe. So Tasha just calls me right now, and she's like, hey, do you have 5 minutes? I'm like, yeah. She was like, I got Flame on the other line. I just, think y'all should have a conversation. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then, Tasha goes, this is off the record. And as me and Tasha are talking, she begins, she slips in there, I want to record this and y'all can do it for the culture. I said, absolutely not.
Now, do you think Tasha was being shady by? I don't. Go ahead.
No, look, I'm gonna say it. Look, it's weird, right? Because according to Funky, him and Flame Monroe have been on the outs for years. And I guess what Tasha was saying is that she really likes Flame, really close to her, and just wanted them to work it out. The part that can make it a little dicey right now is because he got the co-host spot, right? Of the show, right now. And this has been going on for years. And I'm sure Tasha just didn't fall in love with her last week. So she didn't call him a year ago to sabotage. No, I'm keeping it real. I'm just saying, but like, she could have been doing that at kindness of her heart just because he is going on that show, right? Or she is. And just trying to make amends. But like he said later on, when he started talking about it, I don't think he trusted.
Everybody in the chat, listen. This is how she gets her stories, so she got to be on it. I'm reading the chat. I should not read the chat. Let's keep going.
I said absolutely not. And then I hear Flame in the background saying, well, in a hostile tone, well, I don't want to talk. You can't throw rocks and hide your head. You do everything else public or whatever the case may be. And then I just said, girl, bye. And I hung up the phone. Regret the fact that I even answered it. And I'm addressing it now because I know it's going to become a thing. Even the simple fact that Tasha K called me with Flame and I refused to talk, it's going to become a headline. So I said, let me go ahead and get ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling this story. Here is why I have no interest in having a recorded conversation with Flame. I already see this for what it is. If your interest is to broker peace with me and us have some type of understanding, what are we doing it publicly for? I don't know Flame's intentions and I don't know Tasha's intentions, but I have no interest in putting on a show for the people. Because the only thing that's going to happen is me and Flame going to get to arguing while it's being recorded. And then now it's going to create this whole train of YouTube drama. I'm not interested in it. All right? I don't have a problem with Flame Monroe. Flame did an interview on The Breakfast Club that, in my opinion, was pandering to the straight people. It was very anti-LGBTQ, very anti-trans, in my opinion. I did a video on it. From my understanding, that video upset Flame. All right? And she has the right to be upset. And from that moment on, that was years ago, from that moment on, Flame has been going around saying the most inflammatory, ridiculous things about me, down to me being a meth head, a crackhead, all these different things that are not true. But I really don't care. I don't know this lady. As it relates to Fox Soul, when her name was brought up, I made the comment, that bitch will not be on this show as long as I'm sitting here. And I stand by that. In what world do you invite somebody onto your platform that talks shit about you on a consistent basis? Those are the only two references Flame Monroe or anyone has of me ever making any reference to Flame. So as far as this, I throw rocks and hide my hands, where are these rocks? I encourage anybody to please go online and find any video footage, any social media footage of me saying anything about Flame Monroe. I don't talk about Flame. I don't know that lady. And furthermore, I don't have a problem with you, Flame. I really don't. People think what I got going on with Fox Soul right now has something to do with Flame. I'm here to let y'all know, and I'm here to let Flame know. Flame, baby, this has nothing to do with you whatsoever.
All right. So he would go on for there. He threw a couple shots out. He said that why does he need to worry about Fox Soul? Y'all seen the numbers last night. He had 15,000 people in his chat. And I believe they had 1,000.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's an uncoupling situation. So good luck to TGIF and good luck to you, Funky Dineva and Flame, and everybody. Just go to their own corners and let's not try to stop the public beefs, because it just leads to a disaster. And I'm glad Funky did that. Like, let's just stop. You know,
you know, if he heard, you know, the bad feelings, he only got nothing against him. Just let's move on.
Okay, so now I'm running out of time, so I got to do this story really careful. Okay, I've been covering the disaster that's been going on behind the scenes with the Color Purple musical movie, and it just never stops. So Taraji P. Henson comes on a couple days ago and said, if you thought that was bad, she said that they didn't provide drivers for them. They had to drive themselves, and everybody had to share a, this is messy, a dressing room. It's not funny. So Oprah Winfrey is playing on the defense. She's saying that everything that happened, from the low wages that they paid Taraji and Fantasia and Danielle, it was out of her control. She's saying, you are messy, Perry. Is that the dressing room behind you? She's saying, Oprah Winfrey will say, the minute that she found out that they didn't have their cars, she called somebody, but it was out of her control. Like, Oprah Winfrey, you're the producer.
Right.
Everything falls on you, Perry. That's not their dressing room, is it? In the back, people are saying.
I mean, this is the trailers they had to live in. These are the trailers, right? So let's keep it real. Like, for what you saying, look, Oprah, take accountability. You've been around. You got plenty of damn money. You used to give away more cars on the Oprah show than you giving the people who working for you, right? And let's keep it real. Like, they complaining about how just how the cast was treated, as far as like being put up in nice rooms, things like that. You got Oprah probably staying at the Ritz with a nice glass of margarita at night, with a 6-pack of
you are messy.
Olympic. She got
Olympic
sitting over there. Like, you got these people staying in roach-infested trailers with a $2 per diem per day, and with an Uber pass.
Perry, stop. Perry, stop.
You know what I'm saying? And
you don't. She does not have an Uber pass. You're joking, and people will take you serious. I put together a montage of all the important things that I think you guys should know. I cannot with. Why did I marry him, y'all? He is a mess. Here's some of the things. Let's take a listen.
Did anything they told me I should do.
Yeah.
Because I knew if it was something that God had for me, then I wanted to walk through it authentically.
There was no protection. There was no union. I'm a mother. I needed.
Also, she's saying that they were not provided security. That's what she's talking about. Now, I've never been to a movie set when they don't provide security for their damn stars. It's just unheard of. Very much so.
I need insurance. I need to make sure me and my baby are okay. And I just didn't want to go down that dark road.
Yes, and I would just like to say about this whole Torrei, I heard I was trending yesterday. because people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind the scenes production, but also everything that I heard that Taraji was upset because she'd been asked to do a rental car. I personally called Toby Emmerich, who was at the time the head of Warner Brothers, and he said, well, that means we have to do cars for everybody. Then I said, then we do cars for everybody. And if it's necessary, I will pay for the cars myself. He goes, well, we don't want you to do that. So, you know, from that was one thing, trailers were another thing, food was another thing.
And everything got handled.
Got handled.
I just
so
want
I don't
people to
even
know
know
there's no
why, I
beef
don't even know. You
between-
know what? It's so disturbing to me. Why is my name even in this conversation?
Can I say, why is your name in the conversation? You're the producer, Oprah.
I mean, do a damn employee get to come in and ask for a safe workplace, a comfortable workplace? You got them out there living like the damn Beverly Hillbillies in these damn trailers, no transpo, off a $2 per diem. You can barely get a cheeseburger with that. Just saying. It just don't make sense.
You have to be accountable, Oprah. You are the producer of the show. You could call up in the middle of filming and say, I don't think this person is right for the job anymore and she needs to go. And the director is going to do exactly that.
I mean, look, let's keep it real. In other movies and stuff on big productions, all these things are standard.
Yeah.
A comfortable place to stay, not this. Okay. Transportation, security. Okay. Now you got them out there just freelancing. You just milking them down.
Very soft.
Oh, okay.
And then the last complaint I wanted to talk about is that when TMZ asked Vivica Fox, so my husband is crazy. When TMZ asked Vivica Fox, did she understand? It's not funny what Taraji was talking about. Vivica clearly said no. She said that's not her experience, so she doesn't know what Taraji's talking about being underpaid. Come on, Vivica, girl, I love you, but what you doing? Where is the sisterhood? You don't understand.
She said, I heard people like you talk about stuff like that, but that's not my reality.
That's what she said. That's exactly what she said. And I'm so disappointed in Vivica because even if you didn't have to, maybe you didn't understand because maybe you are fortunate and one of the African-American actresses that get paid. At least don't make it seem like she made the whole thing up. Support her. Say, I'm fortunate. That's never happened to me, but I know it happens to the others. Say something like that, Vivica, okay? I still like you because I will always love you. I just like Vivica Fox, but girl, you dropped the ball on that one. Oprah don't eat anymore. Y'all are messy. So she figured no one else needed food either. Child, listen, Oprah Winfrey has been exposed. People don't like her anymore. And now instead of telling the truth and stepping up to the plate and saying, I could have done better, she's in defensive mode and she's just all over the place. I cannot with Miss Winfrey, okay? Someone said, that's crap, Vivica. Okay, so I'm getting text messages from Opinion. She said it was Mel that had the DV experience with Martell, and that Mel is definitely pressing charges. And when she does, she will put it on her website. And I'm assuming she means her IG. It's Mel? Child. Someone said, I sent it to Perry earlier by text message about Martell plus a video. Perry, can you pull that?
Let me see.
Wow. This is wow. Now, I know Martell has been feeling frustrated with Mel and Carlos King. I heard that he unfollowed Carlos King. I heard that he went live. Now, I didn't see this. This is what I'm being told. And said that it was scripted and that he's done with Mel and he's been done with Mel. This is bad. Is this good for Carlos or is this bad, Perry?
She sent it to my IG.
She said text message. Maybe your hotline.
Oh, you know what though? Yeah, I don't even use that no more.
Can you go on it still?
No.
Oh no. Oh yeah, we stopped it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so
That's why.
sorry, Catherine. He couldn't get it. This is crazy. It's Mel. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have no comment. I still don't know enough. I just say it's sad. Sad. Because
Damn.
these two have children. Someone said I'm like Ernesto. Wow. I don't know what to say. I mean, what to say? I want to know the details. This isn't good. This is just not good. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of stuff over there with that's going on behind the scenes, but I try to stay away from Married Love and Marriage Huntsville because they have these group of overzealous fans that don't understand it's my job to report what's going on, but that's sad. If I find out more, I'll let you guys know. If there's a video, we'll find it. And in the words of Dawn, wow. All right, you guys. We covered a lot today. If we talk about Rickey Smiley in the chat, can we please be gentle? I like him. I don't want to disrespect him. I can understand where you guys are coming from, but maybe he doesn't understand. I know I drag people, but I don't want to drag Rickey simply because I like him. Am I playing favorites? Yes. It is what it is.
I'm just saying, really, for with him, I don't have love for him. I don't have hate for him. None of that stuff. He's just there. And my heart go out, for his son, and stuff like that. But stop defending something you don't have to defend.
Rickey, please don't come out talking about it.
Regardless
again.
what it is, whether
look, people are crazy.
lied about being Money Mike or whatever. Doesn't matter. You don't have to explain. If you in the closet, you can stay in. You don't have to step out.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, you don't have to defend this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the social media going crazy over. Every time you come out to defend something, they're gonna find something wrong you said.
Right. Yeah. You're looking for empathy from social media, Rickey. You're not gonna get it. Also, to Torrei Hart, girl, do your thing. Oprah Winfrey, girl, stop lying. Just stop lying. Oprah's also go ahead,
as far as Torrei Hart, Val had hit me up and said that she used to write Kevin Hart's jokes.
That's true.
So what he gonna do now? He gonna really be stealing now.
Something is wrong with you. As far as Funky Dineva, listen, it is what it is. You don't work there anymore, and I'm glad you didn't drag this out. Everybody go their separate ways. It's over. I'm sure TGIF will do fine, and so will Funky, and it is. And we don't need no more stories. And Oprah Winfrey also is producing another all African American movie. I shouldn't even throw this in, called The Covenant of Water. Now she's supposed to be, now listen, now Oprah Winfrey's supposed to be looking out for the African American community.
Well, I mean, you left off one thing. I mean, you explained the title, but you left off the word low budget.
Do you feel dirty? Do you feel cheap?
Harry, please take us out because I can't with you today.
Hey, thanks everybody for watching us.
Bye, you guys. Take care. See you tomorrow. We out, people.